Today's horoscope, Libra October 26, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. You're bringing more pleasure, charm, and warmth to your communications and daily affairs, but you're also in the mood to dedicate yourself to something special today. Mental compatibility is of prime importance in your relationships right now. While there is a friendly and social theme this week, another influence in your life involves attention to your emotional world. You are realigning yourself and discovering what it is you truly want. You can be quite moved to handle a problem, and you're stricter about putting something behind you. Finding ways to eliminate waste or being proactive about a problem you've been avoiding can be satisfying now. It's a positive, growth-oriented time. Conflict often terrifies you. It's not that you can't face it, it's just that you recognize the fact that harmony and union are more often a better way of approaching life. However, with mighty Mars approaching a retrograde phase with us currently in the pre-shadow, everything related to sex and war will soon be thrown up into the air. This major karmic cycle will predominantly take place in, which will have us fired up about emotions, desires, and passions. Exes could return. Mars retrograde doesn't occur to punish you, it appears to slow you down, revisit situations and relationships from the past, and resolve the karma that was created by action and inaction. Who could you work with? There might be a chance to partner with someone you look up to when the moon in Leo trines Chiron retrograde in Aries. However, you might hesitate to act on this working relationship. Maybe you were let down by past partners, especially if they were friends or individuals you once dreamed of working with. The past is in the past. Give yourself and the other person a chance to see if there could be a solid professional partnership. You never know what could happen, and it could be something positive. Today's celestial energy will bring your emotional nature to the surface. It's important to share your feelings with the people you love. Rather than staying safe behind your stance of self-assuredness, confide in others, even if you think it will make you or them uncomfortable. Relationships that are worthwhile can survive the occasional confrontation. Let your emotions guide you and be sure to say what you feel. Don't pretend to know the other person's thoughts. Breathe deeply and collect your thoughts before you speak. Magnified emotions are in store for you. Today's vibrations are forecasting a favorable hand to make things go the way you want concerning your projects or perhaps realizing an affair. You will have control of your professional universe and know how to get influential people on your side to help you get to your goal. In sum, you will be on cloud 9 today, so take advantage of it. When the moon left your career sector yesterday, this not only left you with your professional instincts sharp while feeling more emotionally and intuitively engaged and aware, but with the planets this gave you a window into across the income, work and career fronts still coming together. At the same time that this has left you with everything needed to get the most out of Mars' final 10 days in your career sector, the moon's first visit to your friendship sector before he returns is helping to amplify and tap into the forces already coming together on the communication and relationship fronts. What makes the moon's friendly aspect to Venus, the planet of love in your communication sector and the North Node in your relationship sector today special, is that it comes just as they are separating from their own friendly aspect that peaked 2 days ago. This is helping to hold together some of the best conditions since the early weeks of the year for giving your heart and your relationships a voice. Daily Planetary Overview. Today's astrological energy brings an interesting mix that may throw some conversations a bit off balance, but don't worry, you can handle it with ease and mindfulness. With Mercury in intense, perceptive Scorpio squaring the moon in warm, expressive Leo, there's a clash of tones that could make communication feel a bit challenging. You might find that while one person is feeling deep, emotional, and reflective, the other is in a lighter, more carefree mood, eager to joke and keep things upbeat. Sound familiar? We've all been there, right? Sometimes it's just one of those days when the vibes don't match up as planned, and that's okay. Instead of forcing a conversation or trying to align your energies when they're naturally out of sync, consider giving it some time. Pin the topic for another day and revisit it when both of you are feeling more aligned and open to each other's perspectives. Now, Let's shift focus to the positive flow of energy around personal connections today. The stars are aligning to make interactions with friends and family feel especially meaningful and enjoyable. It's the perfect time to nurture the bonds you cherish, whether that means planning a cozy gathering, calling up an old friend, or just being fully present with loved ones. These moments have a way of refilling our emotional tanks, reminding us of how special those relationships are. Think about the last time you had a laugh out loud moment with someone you care about. Doesn't it just bring a smile to your face? Today, lean into those moments and let yourself truly appreciate the people in your life who make everything feel lighter and brighter. And speaking of feeling good, there's a wonderful sense of physical and mental resilience in the air. Whether you're in the mood to tackle a new fitness goal, try a sporting challenge, or simply enjoy some well-deserved rest, today's energy supports you in caring for yourself. So, ask yourself, what do you need most? Is it the thrill of a brisk walk outdoors, a calming yoga session, or maybe even a nap to recharge? Embrace whatever helps you feel refreshed and balanced, and remember that self-care can look like anything from an intense workout to a quiet afternoon spent just recharging. However, when it comes to finances, today's energies encourage a cautious, measured approach. With the planetary constellations bringing some unpredictability, you might notice that financial opportunities don't quite hit the mark. Be mindful of impulse purchases or offers that sound a little too good to be true. It's easy to get swept up in the excitement of something new, only to realize later that it wasn't quite worth it. Instead of rushing into decisions, try to keep things steady. Take time to consider your options, and if success doesn't come naturally today, that's okay. Think of it as the universe nudging you to save your resources for when the timing is right. Have you ever made a purchase that you later regretted? It's a familiar feeling. Today's guidance is all about holding back when needed and preserving your hard-earned money for the future. And on an emotional level, if you're feeling a bit more guarded than usual, embrace it. The universe is reminding you to set boundaries, protect your energy, and stay true to yourself in all interactions. With today's heightened awareness, you're likely to sense when something feels off or when someone's intentions aren't as clear as they seem. Trust that inner voice. Have you noticed lately that it's harder for anyone to pull the wool over your eyes? This is your cosmic superpower today, so use it to your advantage. In conversations that feel a little tricky or with people who seem to have their own agenda, lean into your natural intuition to navigate the situation with clarity and confidence. In the spirit of staying open and connected, I'd love to hear from you. Have you felt any shifts in your relationships recently? Or maybe sensed that you're more intuitive and protective of your energy? Or perhaps you have a story about a time when you followed your gut and it paid off? Share your experiences in the comments. Your insights could be just what someone else needs to hear. Today is all about balancing the energies around us, honoring our own needs, and showing up authentically for the people we care about most. You've got this.